Here we are again at the private club lake. Arrived here about 7 o'clock this morning. Mist hurling off the water. There's been a bit of a frost this morning. It's going to be quite high pressure today, so I think it's going to get warm later on in the afternoon, so I think a bit of surface fishing might be in hand. But at the moment I've just got another friend fishing with me, hence the 3 rods, but we're just trying 3 different baits on singles, testing the Mistral coconut ice, the vampire squid, the FM and the Tropicana. At the moment I have a coconut ice, a vampire squid and a Tropicana 15mm pop-up fished singly on a chod. One down into the corner over there, one tight up against the sleeper, felt a nice donk onto the gravel slope, and one further over there out towards the roadie. Areas that have produced fish for me in the past, so with any luck I'll have some results for you later. Hi, I'm just going to show you how to make my stick mix. First off, I've ground down some FM boilie, which I then add. I then add a small handful of the Mistral 10 pellet. Then the FM stick mix. This then goes in. Just enough to cover the container. All that good stir. Lots of different size food items, which will in turn confuse the fish as to where which one's the bait. Just a little bit extra attraction and pull, especially when they're in the upper layers, is the spot and stick PVA juice. This is the FM flavour. Just a little bit of that, you don't want to overdo it. Give that a good stir that right in, making sure that you coat everything. Work it right into the corners. I then make up bags with the either the skinny dipper or the wide boy from Gardner tackle. It's 4 seasons as well, or all seasons, so whatever the conditions it will break down, although I wouldn't recommend using this any earlier in the year because of the type of bait it is. Thanks very much. Right, now I'm going to demonstrate tying up a bag, well, stick in actual fact, and the rig I'm going to be using with the Gardner double barrel easy loader. This one's the skinny dipper. Right, take your mix, like so. Placing your thumb on the bottom or finger, take your plunger and compress. Like so. Tie an overhand knot, holding your finger and thumb over the knot, like so. Then make another overhand knot, cut between the two, And this is my rig. It's basically a chopped down FM tipped with a piece of Enterprise corn on a size 10 Gardner covert mugger, and probably 4 inches of sink skin stripped entirely back. This is the brown version. Take your Gardner gate latch needle and go through away from the knot, like so. Take your loop, put inside needle, close latch and pull through. What I like to do is the soft end, so I don't want to dent the hook point, pull that into that. And the whole thing should look nice and neat like this. I'm then going to attach it to my covert quick ring. Like so, and that is my finished rig. There's probably 2 feet of 45 pound heavy plummet brown lead core attached to a Gardner covert multi-clip, only just set on. So because I'm fishing near a snag, I want the lead to eject on the take. So salivate, and I've placed it onto the second rib, second notch. A nice heavy Gardner lead. This one's coated, it looks just like what's on the bottom at the moment, twigs and bits and pieces. Attached inside there with a size 8 swivel, a quick ring, and then I say the hook link I've just tied up. This end there is a splice loop to which I shall attach my 20 pound Gardner Hydro Tough low vis green with a Palomar knot. Thanks very much. On the rig described earlier, a nice mid-double common. First one from here on the FM. Absolutely screaming take. Rod was luckily locked up. Lead ejected as intended. Another little thing I just like to show is if the carp should flip out, just let it wrestle within your arms like so. Then place finger and finger where the anal fin is and where the pectoral is at the front. Place the fingers like that, supporting the weight, lift out and look down on the fish to make sure that it's straight for the camera, and then try and smile. Nicely hooked on a size 12 covert mugger, and a little bit damaged by the mouth, but that was all sorted out with the Gardner Medic. I think it was Medic Plus, I'm not sure. Really good stuff. But an absolute mint fish. And well pleased with this one. We're off the mark. Commons go probably twice the size of this in here nearly, but still an absolutely stunning creature regardless. Thanks very much. When returning fish, always keep the fish straight, making sure the pectorals are back, and it's a very good idea to return them in a waist link like this with solid arms. All you do, making sure that they're zipped up either end so the fish can't obviously slip out. Place into the water like so. And what I like to do, get a bit of water in there first and give the fish a bit of a chance, and look, ready to go already. Another safely returned fish. Thanks very much. Here we go. Fish number 2, absolutely stunning common, probably only about 10-11 pounds. This time caught to a show in fish. So I cast a single Tropicana, 15mm. That's the Mistral Tropicana. nice bright smelly bay. Just to the right hand side of a set of pads. Feisty one you are. Cheers. Absolute mint common, quite a bit bigger this one, caught on the FM 15mm pop-up on a chod rig comprising 15-pound tripwire, a size 8 covert chod. Fished over about a kilo of freebies, distributed via the Gardner scorpion stick. Yeah, good scrap, absolutely mint fish from the private lake. That's 3 carp I've had now. Time for the other boys to have one, I think. Thanks very much. Cheers. There's a man on a mission, my mate Rick G. Didn't have anything last night, neither did Jay, and he's relocating right down to the other end of the private lake, if you can see that over there. I've put him onto a couple of little spots that I've caught well from in the past, so let's hope he does the business. There is a bit of fish activity down there, but as there is where I'm fishing, so hence why I've stayed put. So hopefully we'll be doing a bit of filming on his behalf soon. Hopefully he'll be behind the camera. Cheers. It's got to be a 20 plus common to Rick G, nailed on a withy pool rig with a balanced tiger, which I tied him up earlier, and we're going to sit on the scales and see what she goes. Here we go. This is Rick G with his new personal best of 25 pound 2 ounces. Another stunning common from the private lake. This was caught on a withy pool rig which I tied up earlier with a balanced tiger, although we put some crushed and whole and chopped FM over to a spot where we've had recent captures before, down the other end of the lake where I was filming earlier. What a stunning creature. Bet you're well chuffed, didn't you, Rick? Look at that. What a stunning creature. Nice one. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
That's 4 fish this weekend between us. Big J's got to be up next, sure. Right, was to go back to Ricky G here, my mate, regarding his new personal best common, well, new personal best carp as well, incorporating the Mistral product. Right, far away, mate. Let us know. Tell us a little bit about what happened.
Well, we was up about 7 this morning, so it'd been 24 hours without I hadn't had a bite. Ian Lewis had a couple of free fish out. So I decided to have a little stroll around the lake. Took a pocket full of FM boilies with me. Found a nice little spot. I prefer the other end of the lake to what we was fishing anyway. So I've gone up there, chopped up a few FM boilies and offered out a few free scatterings. So I've come back to where I had been fishing, packed up, moved up the top. Took my time in prepping the area and getting the rods right, what I wanted, and 2 spots that I fancied. Yeah, casted out really well, hit the bottom, offered out some more free FMs, probably about 15 to 20, spread out over quite a big area, just so they get to move around a bit more.
Yeah, it helps to straighten the rig quite often, and getting them to feed in the pattern like that, does make it more difficult for them.